Namaste YouTube, welcome to Cafe Enoma and welcome to our reaction to Peter Gabriel. We are going to react to the song titled Not One of Us. This is a Patreon request by our patron Juliet. We have reacted to Peter Gabriel about 6 times or more on our channel, and you can go through the playlist of Peter Gabriel to get all those reactions. We are heading towards the month of October. I guess October, November and December, all over the world there is something or the other, events, festivals, festivities, celebrations continue, keep on happening, and the same here in India. In fact, it will be starting today itself, the first day of Navratri, and so it will continue till the end of the year as well as the new year. That's how colorful and that's how vibrant, that's how bright it will be all around here. And I hope we can get some of the flavor from our surroundings to you guys.
And I'm sure not even one of us will be free of all these festivities. Everyone will be involved, everyone will be part of it.
Yeah.
On Enoma, our purpose is to react to music that we have not heard before.
Yes.
We try to encourage patrons and long-term subscribers to request only songs which we have not heard, as well as songs which they think we will find meaningful. We can give a personalized reaction to, which means we can add a bit of our flavor in, with reference to our culture, our background, our education, our professions, etc.
Yeah.
So going through our profile, going through our Patreon page, intro video is pretty helpful. The link to do that is in the description box of this video, especially if you are a subscriber, a new patron, a new viewer, or someone who would like to get to know us a bit better, to understand our reactions more.
Yeah.
Peter Gabriel, not a newcomer on Enoma. We have reacted to him, as Kirti has mentioned, half a dozen times or so.
Yeah.
This should be the 7th or 8th reaction we are doing to Peter Gabriel. Maybe the 9th if we count the Kate Bush ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kate Bush one too, along with Kate Bush. Anyway, so let's get started with this one. Peter Gabriel, Not One of Us.
Not one of us.
I'm assuming it's something to do with foreigners or someone who's not part
Someone
of the group.
not part of your group.
Part of the in-group, out-group, perhaps that is taken up. Something like that. Should be really interesting. The music is always good. The lyrics are usually very thought-provoking if we get it the first time when we listen to it. Let's see, it's the first time single take honest reaction by both of us on Enoma, and it should be interesting.
The picture on the screen is also very thought-provoking.
Yeah, it's probably the album cover,
Yeah.
Not sure if it's for this song. This is a patron request for our patron Juliet. very different from Peter Gabriel.
Yes,
Wasn't it,
that's what I was
dying
thinking.
to hear
too.
your thoughts
Yeah.
on it. What are your
I was
thoughts
thinking
as a
the
pure
same
actor?
thing. The second it started, it sounded like we are going to listen to some other artists that we have not heard. These effects, not one of us, played on for so many times. Different ways of saying it. Some a bit funky, a bit different, bit unique. Thinking out of the box while making this song, probably for Peter Gabriel. There were certain things I liked a lot, and there were certain things weren't a hit for me in this song. Knowing Peter Gabriel's music and the standard that he has, so for me, I think this, I will put this as an experimental song in my book for Peter Gabriel.
Okay.
Simply said. Not that I didn't like the song. I like the song. It is a purposeful song. It is a meaningful song.
It is more like Rush, isn't it? Like Rush creates this kind of songs.
Because of the bass guitar used, probably you might.
No,
be.
not just the bass guitar. The lyrics, the way it is arranged, the music. It's more like Rush.
Could be, yeah. You can say that.
I
Yeah.
thought
There
it
was
was
drumming,
more
yeah, yeah.
more rock-like and Rush-like than what we are used to listening
From
to
Peter Gabriel. Yeah. So this is
It's
different.
even a bit of Genesis in it. You can see the vibes
Actually, yeah, a little bit of Genesis
is
I could
early
definitely
band.
get. Yeah.
Yeah, so his earlier work, you can see the similarities here.
You're right. A little bit of Genesis for sure I could sense, because of the guitar work, because of the drums coming in so many times, and such a pronounced amount of time it got, playtime in the song. Here I think Peter Gabriel didn't focus too much on his vocals and his artistry, but he let others also have their playtime, their own display or whatever demonstration.
One thing for me is that the lack of substance in the lyrics towards the end. It started off very well. There was a lot of substance. It gave us a pretty good idea about what is going on, what is the title.
Yeah.
Added a lot of meaning to the title, Not One of Us.
Not One of Us.
But then towards the end, it was just that, Not One of Us, Not One of Us.
Yeah.
And it completely went into a different direction where there was no more substance added as far as the content.
Anymore,
Yeah, it was just
stopped.
a couple of verses and that was it. And it was a long song.
Yeah,
It
I
was
guess
5
the
odd
length
minutes.
could have been taken care of.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the song was good till the lyrics were going uniquely well.
I like the song a lot. It's got strong content at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of
It just goes on.
just was about that. Not
Yeah.
one of us, not
Yeah.
one of us, and not one of us, and not one of us, and music playing along with it.
Yeah.
So there was not much to it towards the remainder of the song. I think from the 3rd minute till the 5th, 5.5 minute
Yeah.
mark, till the end of the song basically,
Uh.
there was no content apart from that line or one more line along with it.
Yeah.
Nothing else. So I don't know the reason for that. What is that all about?
Yeah.
Whether it's mainly a video kind of song made with a video.
Could be.
So perhaps that gives
Focus
us a lot
would
of
be more with
visuals.
it.
But then we don't react to the videos at
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
anymore, at least.
Not anymore.
We only listen to music. and-
Until,
We
the
don't-
policies change of the platform.
No, it's not about the policies of the platform. It's about pure reactions.
Hmm.
How we listen to music, that's the way we react to music.
That's true.
We don't react to music with pausing 100 times. We don't react to music along with a video playing on TV. We just listen to music.
Music.
That's what we do here. So based on that, I think the lyrics, even though they are hard hitting, I'll give it just a 5 on 10
Okay.
because it was incomplete in my opinion. What was it getting at? What did you even give us any information? It didn't. So I'm a bit disappointed because it's Peter Gabriel.
It's Peter Gabriel,
You
yes.
have high expectations after all that music that we've heard, the half dozen songs or so. It was just, wonderful, mind-blowing music. So this one, the music was also okay. It seemed inspired from other rock bands I've heard.
Yeah.
Rush, namely, a bit of Genesis,
Yeah.
bit of others. It was an experiment, like you correctly said.
It's a kind of-
Sounded like an experiment. It didn't have Peter Gabriel flavor, Peter Gabriel's
Not him.
substance, Peter Gabriel values. So this is what I found. But yes, the topic, Not One of Us.
Not One of Us is strong.
What do you have to say about the lyrics, Kirti?
The lines that I
Giving
got,
a personal
yeah.
touch to it, a
Some-
personalized reaction.
some of them-
That's what we are doing from now on.
Some of them made a lot of sense. Not One of Us, and certain lines that were right after them and right after them. None of Us was basically more or less the entire song, with certain lines infused in them, fitted in between. and there were lines, you know, how we it's not only, I think it, a person can say it's about another person who's come to your land, living like so many immigrants, so many migrants go and live in other cities, other countries, and living there. And most, you know, a lot of times, most of the times, the people who were originally from there, they don't care about them much. You're dying, you're living, your problems, your, you know, anything, your feelings, your emotions, they don't count. They think you're come here to exploit our land, you come here to exploit the things that you're getting, and you pack your bags all the time and you transfer it to your home, something like that. That's what happens in Mumbai as well. Mumbai is a city like other countries where immigrants go. Mumbai is a city where migrants come from all over the country in the hope of getting a job, in the hope of making a career, in the hope of, you know, getting some financial strength so that they can run their houses back in the village where they don't have too many opportunities. So people come here, flock here for opportunities. Of course, it is a financial hub of our country, and if it wasn't for all those people coming and putting so much hard work and running the city, I don't think based on only the people, local people who are here, they could make a difference in the city, and that's a reality. I'm not trying to put anybody down, but that's how it is. If Mumbai city is whatever it is because of the collective effort that has been put by every single person who comes and stays here. It's not only because of the people who were here originally, and there are very, very less original people anyway. Even we are in the state of Maharashtra, but we can't say it's a Maharashtrian place as such. It was ruled by the Portuguese, it was ruled by the British, and there were very few Maharashtrians left by then. Okay. At the end of the, yeah, at the end of everything.
No, if you look at it from a more broader perspective, you know, you're looking at it from a city perspective. I don't think this is what the song mainly is about. Yes, it's an example.
Yeah.
I would say if you look at it from an international perspective, these things are quite normal. You know, I mean, people migrate, people immigrate, people move from country to country. It's all about skin color, you know, and which is pretty
not one of us.
racist and
that's
unfair.
true, yeah.
It's mainly about skin color.
And racism. Yeah.
When you talk about discrimination, it's mainly about skin color. You know, for example, whites move from the white community. They move from place to place, and I don't think they are really discriminated against.
No, they were.
They're pretty much treated all over the same. In fact, they're given a lot of respect, which sometimes is not even necessary.
Yeah, it was
not even necessary.
It was way too much.
Yeah, India is the prime example of that. Because of all that respect we gave, we were conquered by whites.
Even America, for that matter, natives got sidelined, and the people who came in as guests, they took over the place and the land. So that's another story.
It's mainly about skin color. Just let me make my point.
I think,
mainly about skin color, I feel, and religions. So when it comes to skin color and religions, that's when people really, you know, most people are unable to digest the fact that everyone is equal on the inside, but on the outside they judge people based on their skin color, on the religion that they follow. So it does make an impact, you know, on the society. It does degrade the culture wherever this happens. It does show the low morality and morals of the people over there. You know, that's sad. You talk about various parts of the world. There is a lot of racism. There is a lot of bias based on skin color and religion. And you can see that primarily in countries such as America. You can see that in countries such as UK. You can see that it may not be seen everywhere, but it's definitely there. You just have to scratch the surface and you'll know how intensive this racism and discrimination is. And it is a political ticket. It gives political mileage. The political leaders are smart enough to pretend that they support a particular community just to win their vote bank, to win their votes, to win their appreciation, to think that they are doing a lot for them when they actually do nothing. The fact is, this is a common story, so this song is taking up all those issues. Yes, in Mumbai too this happens. There are original people from Mumbai who are called Mumbaikars, and then there are the migrants and immigrants, people from all over the world who live here now. So the fact is, yes, obviously the son of the soil, as we are called, I'm one of them. I'm a son of the soil. From Mumbai, born, raised, brought up in Mumbai. So definitely for me, it's my hometown. It's what I call home.
Yeah.
My first home, definitely. So obviously, I also sometimes when I see people coming from out all the time, making money, not giving too much back to the city, then obviously I do feel that yes, sometimes why don't they give back? You know, if they were giving back, there was no issue at all. But then that's not the case abroad. Abroad, the people who are going there are actually making the country better. If you look at the history of America, you look at the history of Australia, you look at the history of UK, it's the outsiders who have come in, who has highly educated people, highly skilled people, laborers, technicians, doctors, nurses, engineers, programmers, everything. They have come and they have built what it is today.
Those countries only take the cream from other countries, not nothing else.
When you discriminate against those skin colors or those people, then it's really unfair.
They are the cream of their country.
And it's kind of silly because it just does show that you only wanted them for slavery
to use
or for manual labor.
It
really didn't have any good intentions.
And the reason,
for them at least.
I like one line in the song where it says, if we don't have the group, if we don't make this group, if we don't divide people, how will they be outsider? How will they be, outside the circle? How will you throw people out? So you better divide people to make a circle, and then you can throw people out to make them feel bad, to make them feel miserable, and to become insensitive towards them.
And this is a pretty topic. Not one of us on YouTube too, we face the same thing.
Yeah.
We are possibly the only reactors from India who are
not in the circle.
Who pretty much have a lot of experience on YouTube as reactors, as well as professionals. We are counselors, we are teachers, we are parents, we have a lot of values from our culture, and we try to imbibe that in particular reactions. Whenever we can, we definitely stand up for what we believe in. We don't sit down or sit on the fence like others do. Yeah. So we are one-of-a-kind reactors on this platform. So obviously we are not treated right. We are not treated fairly. We are not given the right treatment. In fact, there are many patrons who have been honest enough to say privately to us as well as publicly in our forums. Yeah. They have said that they just look at the thumbnail sometimes, and people in America, in UK, in such countries, they just see the thumbnail, they see the two of us, especially my color, and they just say, let's not view this video. So that's how it is. They've been honest enough to admit it. Yeah. That's how it is. We never do that. We in fact love something that's different.
We are reacting to music from all over the world.
Yeah. That itself is an example. Yeah. No, but I'm saying most Indians, I'll say most, 99% probably, most of us, we actually love an outsider's point of view.
That's right.
We look for an outsider's point of view. Yeah. So it's a role model to the whole world, India, actually. If you look at it, the reason we are the most...
You find an Indian almost every corner of the world, no matter how cold it is and how hot it is.
The reason we are the most conquered race or country in the world, in the history of the world, is because we are that way. We are so open, we are so hospitable, we are so nice.
Adaptable too.
That people do take advantage of us. On this platform, you can see that. Yeah, we don't get the rewards, much of the rewards are negligible. You read through the comments of any video, and if you've not seen them, count the number of comments that should be there. If you see that there are more, obviously we've deleted some because they were, something which was against us.
Okay, just to be fair, I would like to give my ratings for the song. Even though it is Peter Gabriel, I like him, but I have to be fair. So for the music and for his vocals, it is 5 on 10 for me. Because I know he's better than that.
He's capable of much
better. If anything interested me in this song was the lyrics a little bit. So for that, it is 6 on 10, 1 point.
Yeah, for me, I think lyrically 5 on 10 would be okay.
That's what you gave earlier, yeah.
Music wise, I think it was 6 on 10 because it sounded like Rush and Genesis. Otherwise, it's pretty normal, nothing stood out. And vocals, yes, I have always liked Peter Gabriel's voice and the way he's singing. I mean, whatever I heard of him, a couple of songs earlier as well as now during our reaction. So yes, I'll give it an 8 on 10.
Wow.
But this is definitely one of the songs that of Peter Gabriel that I won't remember too long.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Yeah. That's it from us. Goodbye.